Von. So the King Von album finally dropped. What it means to be king. The album is out now. On the album, Lil Durk, T Grizzly, G Hobo, Moneybagg Yo, DQ, and Bus Stop is on the album. A couple other people. There's a lot of good songs on the album. The one with him and Fivio Foreign, Straight to It, Changed My Life, Too Real, Chase the Bag. The one with him and Dreezy sound like the girl Tupac used to rap with, Storm. The first song on the album, Where I'm From, goes deep. Talks about losing his friends he grew up with and how people say to him, Von, you tripping? And he's like, all he got is pictures of the people that he lost. Said people don't get it. The people that he grew up with, if he was at the store and he had $1, he would have split it 50-50. Now he got $1 million, he's splitting it with the whole gang. He said one time he was inside and he saw the news. Someone didn't make it. He called Sheroyd and Sheroyd was trying to play it off to him, but then Sheroyd ended up telling him and he was like, nah, it can't be one of us. They mistaken, it can't be one of us. We just lost talking about OD, and apparently behind that story as well, Wooski is a part of it. This song was already online, some of this song, and it was called The Story of JR, about Platoon. After listening to the whole album, the All Blockchain belongs in a museum. The All Blockchain deserves to be in a museum because everyone needs to know what King Von did for his people, how he put the whole city on the map and made his business partner Lil Durk become a millionaire, how he put up his life in exchange for theirs. The All Blockchain need to be put into a museum because everyone needs to know King Von's story. Everyone needs to know the life of King Von and what he did for his people. 50 Cent, Kanye West, Jay-Z, and P. Diddy to come out and put this album in front of their faces and show everyone. You see the move that 50 tried to pull the other day with Kane and all this stuff in the Go season. All of them need to come and post this album and show the world. He changed the whole industry, how people started dressing like him, started moving like him. King Von was so unique. He had his own special moves, how he changed the industry. All Blockchain belongs in a museum. He let them exaggerate and put all those bodies on him for their business purposes. We don't want to see the anywhere in the chain for whatever reason. It's a precious artifact. It should be in a museum. This album that we've heard right now, even though most of the songs on the album has been leaked and put out and they've all been leaking King Von's music, and the track with Bus Stop and all of them, you guys have heard it floating around, Evil Twins, when this that song on the album. He's talking about, well, he hit up his cousin and then he's saying, well, and we have the same. And even with that song that you guys heard him, this Little Mister, it would never be out. It would never come out. If Lil Durk is so real, then he would have put it out, would have been on the album. That song with him, this Little Mister, if it wasn't a problem, that song would have been on the album because then it would have been like, well, the cousins is. But instead, it wasn't there. And then in the edit now, right, you have King Von playing basketball and stuff, and that bit hit. And then you have the bit with D-Thing as well. Seeing D-Thing, like D-Thing, it hits as well. Seeing D-Thing on the album and stuff, in the edit and everything, it hits. Von is so unique. We have 50 Cent using him in power and stuff. Having Kane, we don't know this man. He is an actor. We don't know this man. He is an actor. We have him impersonating Von. 50 Cent should be the first one posting the King Von album and standing up and taking that picture like Kanye West and standing up, taking that picture like Kanye West with the King Von album in front of his faces as the forces of the industry. What we all had to see, King Von go try. Now the worst thing about it is, the worst thing about this is King Von is not here to celebrate the album. While we all stream his album, people all over the world is streaming the King Von album, and he is not here to stream it with us and enjoy his art and enjoy his music. He should have been here enjoying the music with us and stuff and enjoying the music, and we all should have been streaming it, and he should have been going live, all this stuff. Right now, another thing with the industry, it's so fake, right? It's so fake, right? Because they create the whole brand around King Von and stuff, and then we don't see the right people giving them the credit. Jay-Z still hasn't said R.I.P. Jay-Z still hasn't said R.I.P. They are not here for the. They can get Tory Lanez out of that situation, as well as Little Tim, where he's supposed to be playing in our faces with this Tory Lanez story, while real killers and people like Little Tim run around the industry. You not telling me Jay-Z didn't see that video? People saying like they were gonna make a minimum effort when it comes to the King Von album because they want the Durk album to be better than him. So what they're doing now is kind of making it like, you know, tie down and stuff, like kind of making this different and everything. So Little Durk can come out and outshine him. But guess what? King Von made Little Durk. He made Little Durk, and he made certain people in the industry. That's why the All Black chain should go down in the museum for putting the whole city on the map. The whole of Chicago, all his boys, over 25 of them from All Black. Then his business partner became a millionaire. We have to see what's going on. We have to watch what's going on. People get caught up in what King Von is saying and all this stuff, and they're not paying attention to the business side of it, the art of music, what he's doing, the bridges, the metaphors, all this stuff, the wordplay. So if Little Tim ends up beating this case, this will go to proof. This will go down as proof they would have taken down King Von. He would have been inside if he was alive, because they're going to be using everything in the music against him. And even though you guys have heard, oh, they're changing certain laws in certain cities and stuff, you know, so they don't use the music and everything against them, because it is a form of art. When you look at the King Von brand stuff, it's a brand, the street, the drill music and everything. It's certain things all combined as a business, you know, the metaphors, how we create, you know, the storytelling, the old stories, the unsolved cases, the bogus bodies, the murders and all this stuff. Everything that people believe, because people believe anything people say nowadays. Anything people believe, so they believe most of the stuff that King Von say. If they end up using this because King Von managed to make these people believe that King Von is actually who he says he is in the music, then this will go down to show you as proof that they would have used that same metaphor and that same music against King Von if he was alive today, like they're trying to do to Muwap and them, like they're trying to do to Muwap. Muwap got the 2 a.m. call, and apparently the evidence they have on him, as soon as they get the call and stuff, he was running down the stairs and they were all running out to go and take out FBG Duck. This is what they're saying, but they have yet to show us a video of Muwap and them and show surveillance footage of Muwap and them getting this 2 a.m. call to go and take out FBG Duck. They have yet to show us that yet, but Muwap is still inside. Muwap is still inside. He's still inside it. When is Muwap going to come out? Will we ever see Muwap again? I'm telling you this. If he was meant to come out, all this money and Little Durk and all them, they would have been able to get him out straight away. To get out Muwap already, if he was coming out. Some people estimate that he's going to be out in the next 2 years, right? And then they're going to build up this hype around him, and then they might end up taking people out another album. When is Muwap coming out? Muwap and them should be out already. Muwap, C-Thing, C-Mother, all of them.